is July the 12th. That makes it approximately 52 days since we transplanted these cabbages. And this is another episode of Kevin Goes to the Farm. Karibuni sana. And today we go live. Today I've actually noticed that it's easier to go live here than do a video then upload. It's too much work. So if you're catching this much later, today's episode is about the progress on the cabbages. And here we are. So this is the progress we have on our cabbages. This is day 42 precisely. We transplanted this on June 2nd, and today is July 14th, so that's about 42 days. And so far so good. I think if you watch the other episodes, then you've already figured out that this particular variety is performing very, very well. It's very impressive. As you can see, this is day 42. We're already forming heads, and it's very impressive. Let me take you through around the farm. Still, this is Kilimo F1. Kilimo F1. We're getting ready to. What we're doing here is we're getting ready to plant. I think we're gonna do tomatoes here. We're gonna do a couple of lines of tomatoes that we have on the seedbed that are ready to be transplanted, and let me take you through the farm. Let's check on the progress on the other cabbages that we planted the other day. Okay, so still this is Kilimo F1 performing very, very, very impressively. Very, very impressive. And to that point where there's a blue bag, that is Kilimo F1. Then from that point to this point, this is Kiboko. Kiboko is slowly catching up, but I don't think I'll be planting Kiboko again, sadly. I don't think it's good for my soil, or some performing in this weather rather. Uh, then to this point where we have the tree, then we have another brand, a variety of the cabbages, which is Mila F1. So if you ever wondered how the progress on how the Mila performs, here you have it. This is approximately 2 weeks younger than the other cabbages. We transplanted this 2 weeks later after we did the other two. So this is lagging behind with 2 weeks. But this is also performing very well. Remember, on the last week we did transplant other cabbages. So here they are. Look at that. This is what we planted last week. If you watched the other video, if you haven't watched the other video, kindly go back and watch it, and you'll see us planting this. We planted this a week ago. A week ago. A week ago. Look at that. This is really, really, really performing well. We do overhead spraying. We do overhead irrigation, sprinkling of water on our farm. We don't have any drips or something like that. So we do basically water using a pipe. Rather, look at that. This is very, very impressive. This is 1 week old precisely. Look at the progress. Look at the progress. Mhm. Very nice, eh? 1 week old cabbage. This is what it looks like. Then we did this part too. Look at that. Very impressive. We haven't lost any cabbages from transplanting shock, and this is because like I said, we had already prepared where the cabbages were going like a month before. We did manure on this holes a month, so the adaptation was quite okay, and also the weather favored us in that we had The weather was very chilly when when we transplanted this, and also we watered. So we watered immediately. So here is the hoho capsicum. uh This is approximately 1 month old capsicum, and something happens when it's cold. Just like human beings, the way you like growth is what's the word? Or growth is not shattered. Growth is not a lot of growth doesn't happen when it is very cold. So when the month is very cold, then the growth on these plants also, it's very minimal. So now that it's very warm now and it's so starting to dry up, so we'll get a lot of improvement on this. Also today we are adding manure to it. I do The manure I'm using is a mixture of four types of manure basically. I do cow dung, I do goat manure, I do chicken manure, and also mix it with pig manure. So mixture of four types of manure. Very good, very good. This is 100% organic, by the way. Most of these things, not even most, like even the cabbage is 100% organic. We don't spray harmful chemicals. As for the maize, let's go to a reference point. If you've been watching these videos, then you know we have a reference point where we check on the maize.